Alright, you bastards, this is Some-Belgian-prepper, and today we're going to talk about the 7 things you can do when you are starting or having a fire. Because during each fire, there will be 7 tasks you can do at the same time to get maximum profit of your fire. But before we're going to start talking about that, if you're interested in survival courses in Belgium for prepping, there will be a link in the description to my website Survival Training België.be and also to my book called Bloody Crosses. If you're interested, take a look, I would say. Alright, so what are the 7 tasks you can do at the same time while you're at a fire? And this is whether you're at a fire in a camp during a bug out, a hike, camping, or just here in my with my rocket stove at home. Yeah, so we're going to talk about, first of all, fire is for warmth, of course. So if it's a little bit chillier, it's handy to sit next to the fire. Second, cooking. Cooking and boiling water for purification of water. Of course, that's something that you should always do, especially during a bug out, because to make sure that there are not only the bacteria but also the viruses there and parasites that are dead in the water. So whenever you make a fire, boil some water to put in your canteens for the next day. And of course, number 3, cooking food. Cooking food to make certain foods that you perhaps found on the way, or make them more palatable or handier to eat. But of course, a hot dinner is very good for the morale, so that's also very important. Number 4, I would say, is making tinder dry. So what do I mean by that? If you can see here, I don't know if you can see it, but it is some tinder that is a little bit wet or damp, so to say. So what you should do is, not only during a bug in, but also during a bug out scenario or hiking, if you find a source of tinder, whether it's like this, a little bit of dry grass, like I found, or some birch bark, just place it next to the fire so it can dry, and that way you have dry tinder to use to light up your next fire, and you keep this continue on, so you're never out of dry tinder. And also make sure that the sparks don't get onto the tinder, otherwise it's lost. So don't put it too close, but don't put it too far away. All right, so that was number 5. Number 6 that we're doing right now is that is also the reasons why I like to make a fire now and then, is to have to make, first of all, charcoal. Perhaps better than to make charcoal after it's done. So the bigger pieces I collect, and then I have charcoal that I can use later on or on another location for some barbecue, or starting a fire, or for some other task that I need fire from. And it is a good fuel source that you can store away for a very long time, or make other things from it, like soap, or to scrub some dishes and that kind of stuff, or to make activated charcoal. So that's very handy to do. And the next thing that we're getting out of it, I don't know if you can see it, wood ash. Wood ash, yeah, wood ash. The wood ash, you can make soap from it, and the wood ash is something that I use in my garden, because the wood ash takes the nutrients in and keeps it there for the next excuse me, harvest. And it also takes in water, so it helps retain water in the soil in your garden bed or your pots. So that's also very handy. So yeah, these 7 tasks is something you can do. And perhaps I can tell you about an 8th job that I'm doing actually right now, and that is I'm doing a sort of spring cleaning in my the how do you say this, the buildings where my guinea pigs are at. And there is a lot of, from the construction and during the years of storaging, some leftover wood pieces or things that I don't need, or as you can see is too broken to be useful again. So all these pieces of wood I'm burning with deny the tasks or the materials that we're talking about this right now. So it's a way of recycling also the leftovers wood that you're not going to use. So we're not going to let anything go to waste. I'm gonna put one more in. All right. So, like I said, actually this is our 8th task you're performing with one fire. And to all the environmentalists out there, yeah, I know it's polluting, but like I said, you're getting 7 things out of it with making one fire instead of using electro apparatus and that kind of stuff. So, fuck you all then. So, yeah, like I said, 8 tasks. So this is what you should do as a prepper. Do more with less. Try to recycle everything. I made a video about you're making a circular homestead where you're reusing everything in a natural way as most as possible. So yeah, this was just perhaps not that deep, but it's just something that I want to give to starting preppers that because this is something that I see some young preppers do, or starting preppers. They're too focused on one task and one result, and with this you have one task and you have 7 results. Do more with less. I'm going to stop this video. So if you know any other tasks that you can do while or gaining some materials from it while you're having one fire, please let me know in the comments. Always eager to learn some things. And yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And cheers. I'm going to enjoy my fire a little bit. So see you in the next video. Cheers.